Hey everybody, what's up? It's Marnie Semick. I hope you're having a magical day today. And today I'm going to teach you the top 3 actions that you can do right now to scale your business online. If you've got a coaching or expert-based business, you are in the right place. And I am going to help you out today by teaching you some things that I have implemented in my own practice, my own life, my businesses. And this has really helped me scale from, nothing basically to $1 million and multi-million dollar businesses. So that's what I do. And I'm going to teach you a little bit about that right now. And you're probably like, well, who's this person? So my name is Marnie Semick, and I help conscious leaders, coaches, experts, creators build $1 million coaching business and expert-based businesses online. And we help people build their courses, their community, their coaching packages, their websites, their funnels, all the fancy email automations. We basically help launch your business online. If you're a coach or an expert, you're in the right place. And that's what I do. And so to date, I have helped build over 500 brands online. I've stopped keeping count. There's so many brands, expert-based brands and coaches that I've worked with in a variety of different verticals. The principles are the same. It's like surfing, right? So if you can surf a big wave, you can surf a small wave. And so the principles are the same with regard to launching expert-based businesses. So I'm going to teach you a little something today that hopefully you dig and that is really going to help you. And I'm also going to offer at the end of this recording, you'll be able to get a free marketing strategy personalized loom from me. So if you have questions about, how do I scale this thing, or how do I even start my coaching business, or have got an idea, what do you think about it? I will send you a quick personalized 2 to 3 minute video loom about how to do that. So I'm going to drop links below after we're done with this meeting, and you can click on it and check it out. You can check it out on my freebies as well. So let's carry on. Thanks for being a part of something special. So who am I? Why do I do this? So I have been a business person all of my life. I've launched multiple companies. And about, I want to say 10 years ago now, I had a severe downward spiral in my life. And so I went through a divorce. My 2 dogs died. I was just like really depressed. And I just my life didn't have a lot of meaning anymore. And so I took some time off and really did a lot of self-work and had, I guess, my first evolution, my first spiritual awakening. And then it came to me that I wanted to help other conscious leaders and coaches build their platforms online. And so that is the way that I serve. So I'm considered a spiritual business coach. Most of the people that come into my world have done some self-work and really want to help humanity and want to serve more people. And so that's the reason why I do this. I do this because I enjoy, marketing and tech, but I also really enjoy working with people that are making a difference in the world. And I enjoy helping people kind of get over themselves to launch their business and help them get their businesses off the ground. So thanks for being here. Thanks for listening to these words right now. If you are building a digital brand or platform online, you may want to stick around and hear what I'm about to say next. So there are 3 simple things that you can do every single day to move your business forward. And these are sort of like what I've boiled down into what I think are the most important things when building a business, any kind of business actually. And number 1 is you got to get your energy right. So your business is an energetic system. And so if your energetic vibe is not right, you're not going to attract what you want to you. If you're stressed, if you have a lot of fear and anxiety, it's going to make things a lot more difficult for you. So first things first is you have to realize that your business is an energetic system. And if you're the leader of that business and you have a negative energetic way about you, it's going to be really hard to move your business forward. Okay. So getting your energy right is important. So doing things like eating well, sleeping, exercising, and getting rest. I know it sounds obvious, but If your body doesn't feel right, you're not going to have a good attitude. So getting the proper like nutrients into your body, making sure that you're getting plenty of rest, plenty of water, is really important to growing and scaling a business. So you need to take care of yourself. Avoid crazy makers and negativity. What's a crazy maker? A crazy maker is a person that loves drama. You absolutely need to eliminate crazy makers from your life, or as best possible. Like maybe it's a family member or something like that. You want to dial down your interaction with that person, because you don't need extra layers of craziness in your life, right? You're trying to do something really big, and that's build an online business. And if you're trying to build an online business and get your energy right, then it's really important that you remove all negativity. So also commit to once a month of fasting from news and TV and any media, actually. So it could be social media, it could be even watching whatever you think your favorite Netflix program is. Just do a cold hard fast, like at least once a month for a week. You'll be surprised at how this will change your energetic being. Replace it with things like meditation, yoga, walking in nature, finding balance, journaling. So you'll be surprised at some of the patterns that you've probably created in your life and how hard it is to give up those patterns. But once you do, it's really going to help your energetic system and help you attract the right things into your life. Also, stay excited, get excited, stay curious, and lead with empathy and compassion, right? Curiosity is so wonderful in a business because it helps you not take everything so personally. We take everything so personally, don't we? It is like the greatest work in my life not to take things personally. And I'm telling you right now, when you can adopt a go with the flow attitude, like, oh, wow, I did not expect that. But okay, I guess it's supposed to be like that. Like going with the flow is really going to help you manage your reactions and manage the level of stress that you create in your life. If you can adopt this go with the flow attitude, it's really okay. Step 2, always be closing. Okay. Always be closing. So your business is absolutely nothing without sales and revenue. So your course, your service, your community, whatever your coaching package, it does not need to exist unless somebody buys it. Okay. Otherwise it's not a business. It's just charity. So it's really important that you always be out there and always be closing. Okay. And then a note on that is people always want leadership. So if you're a coach or an expert at something, other people are looking to you to be the leader. So you want to be a leader and give them leadership. So you want to step into a leadership type of position, and you don't want to be passive. So for example, when you're on a sales call, ask for the sale. Ask for the sale. So you don't want to sort of sit back and be passive. You want to step forward. You want to take leadership because that's what people are looking to you for. You're the expert. So they want a leader. And so try not to take a passive role when you're, closing deals and going after revenue. You have to take a leadership position. And the other thing is prospect. You have to prospect. Sometimes when I talk to my clients, they're like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, where are your clients? Where are you going to find these people? Go there, whether it's networking, it could be social media, it could be out and about on the town, it could be, pretty much anywhere where your people are. Maybe they're on LinkedIn. You have to go to the places where your prospective clients are, and you have to prospect. You have to tell them about your product or service, okay? So you can also hire an agency like us. After we build these tech platforms, you can hire us to do things like SEO and ads management and social media. But there is a certain amount of hustle that has to happen. You have to be prospecting, okay? The other thing is creating content, putting yourself on video. And look, I know this is really hard to see yourself on video. I feel it. I get it. Sometimes I don't like to see myself on video too, but you know what, this is what I look like, this is who I am, and this is what I'm doing, and I'm an expert and I'm talking about things, so I put myself on video and I help other people. You kind of have to get out of your own way. So you're probably in your own way, right? Get out of your own way and just get on video and start talking about what you're an expert at. And the other thing is, you need to be sending emails to your list. Okay. So do you have an email list? Are you collecting opt-ins? When you collect those opt-ins, you still need to communicate to those people. Okay. So you need to be sending out more information at least once a week. You got to stay in front of it. You got to stay in front of people. And then just be social, connect with others, network. So if you're out and about over on social media, etc., be a part of the conversation. Okay, step 3 is, and this is perfect for what just happened to me, you don't have to be perfect, okay? Progress over perfection. People don't want perfection. They just want somebody real and authentic to shoot them straight. That's what people want. And so if you're getting in your own way, thinking that everything has to be perfect all of the time, you've waited too long, okay? You've waited too long. Your opportunity has passed. So don't worry about being perfect. Just get it done, right? So embrace the pivot instead of a failure. So when I first started this particular business, things look a lot more glossy and perfect for me now than they did when I started my business, because I was still learning how to do stuff. I'm still learning how to do stuff. And, it's like, I probably won't edit a lot of these ums and ahs out, because it doesn't matter. I just need to get it. I need to get the information out to people, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So don't worry about perfection. And if you quote unquote fail, it's just a learning experience. Okay. You're just going to pivot. It's not a failure. We don't call it a failure. We just call it a pivot, and just keep moving forward. Keep doing the things. And also stop comparing yourself to other people, especially people that are ahead of you in the process, people that have been doing it for a really long time. I know it's very tempting to compare yourself to other people. And that is a bit of a trap, because you look at the other person as if they're perfect and they're doing everything right and that they have had no challenges. And I can guarantee you that's not the case. We all have had challenges, okay? We all are going through our struggles. And so, just get out there and just do the thing and keep moving forward. Don't compare yourself to other people. Remain curious is really important. Oh, that's interesting. Well, why did somebody react to me this way? Or they said this. I wonder why they said that. Remain curious. Observe. Use your skills of observation. Think about it. Think about, well, why somebody signed up for my newsletter, but maybe they didn't book a call. Well, I wonder why that happened. Remain curious. Observe. Observe the data that's coming in. And if you believed, act, observe, and pivot, you keep going in this cycle, right? You believe in yourself, and then you take action, and then you observe what happens, and then you'll make a change, pivot. You just keep going in that cycle. Believe, take action, observe, and pivot. You will have success. So one of the examples I wanted to bring in today was, how we were talking about the energetic system. Well, when Michaela came to me, she was missing a bit of like zhuzh and sparkle. She lacked, it wasn't like she lacked motivation, but she says it here, I was in a bit of a flat ebb. I couldn't quite see the way through. And so when she came into my world, that the energetic system that I have, because I'm getting my other clients, a lot of wins, she became a part of that system. And when you become a part of somebody else's system that's working, and you get that energetic system and that positivity and that little bit of sparkle, it actually infused her with what she needed to move forward. So she got clear direction. She got that zhuzh and that little bit of sparkle that she was missing. She got excited, right? And so we created a plan for her. And within, a very short period of time, I think it was a couple of weeks, she made $9,000, and then she did another $3,000. So it was like something like $12,000 within a few weeks of working with me. And she had some good systems in place, but she was just missing a little bit of, that sparkle. So if you feel like maybe that could be you, I've got some freebies on my site. If you just go to marniesemek.com, the URL is noted here, and I'll also put it in the description below. I've got 3 different freebies that might help you. One is a free marketing strategy review. And that's basically like you fill out a form, I look at your business, and I give you a personalized Loom review, just like I'm doing right now. So you'll see my face, you get to connect with me in that way. And then I also offer some calls. Those are paid consulting calls. I have a Kajabi launch tutorial. So if you're a coach or an expert and you're evaluating different platforms to launch your business in, Kajabi is a really great one. We build pretty much all of our instances in Kajabi. It's a whole kit and caboodle solution for your expert-based business. You can do all kinds of fun things in there. We're experts at that. So if you want to learn about how we launch businesses in Kajabi, and we've done hundreds of them, you can watch that tutorial. And then if you're maybe looking for a general overview about, okay, maybe I want to start a coaching business. Maybe you're a therapist and you're seeing lots of clients every single day and you have a big practice, but you're like, okay, how do I go bigger on this thing without burning my time? Because I get that. I get a lot of therapists that want to take their expert-based knowledge and they want to scale it into higher ticket coaching or maybe digital courses, community. There's lots of ways to create new revenue streams if you're an expert. So I can teach you how to do that. I've got a free masterclass that's about 45 minutes. So it's a long one, but it shows you the overview and how it's done. So I've got some really great stuff for you. I hope this has been helpful. marniesemek.com, check it out. I love your comments too. If this is helpful and it resonated with you in some way, leave a nice comment, share it with some friends. I take referrals. I have give 10% of my sale away if you send me business too. So think about that. Okay. Sending you lots of love and joy and peace and prosperity on your day today. And I hope this is helpful. I'll see you real soon. Okay. Bye.